Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Pathfinder Kingmaker core classes options. This episode we are going to do the Alchemist. Now I will say in advance I know very little about alchemists, but I will at least go through their skills and tell you what little my research showed. So, alchemists are proficient with all simple weapons and bombs. They're also proficient with light armor, but not with shields. They really are the only class that's automatically proficient with bombs, as far as I can tell in the game. So normal people can't actually throw them. Whether that's a bug or design, I don't know. They can throw anything. They get a +1 circumstance bonus on attack rolls made with thrown splash weapons. So at first level, they get Bomb. In addition to magical extracts, alchemists are adept at swiftly mixing various volatile chemicals and infusing them with their magical reserves to create powerful bombs that they can hurl at their enemies. An alchemist can use a number of bombs each day equal to their class level plus their intelligence modifier. Thrown bombs have a range of 30 feet and use the thrown splash weapon special attack. Bombs are considered weapons and can be selected using feats such as point-blank shot and weapon focus. On a direct hit, an alchemist bomb inflicts 1d6 points of fire damage and additional damage equal to the alchemist's intelligence modifier. The damage of an alchemist bomb increases by 1d6 points at every odd-numbered alchemist level. Splash damage from an alchemist bomb is always equal to the bomb's minimum damage. So if the bomb would do 2d6 plus 4 points of fire damage on the direct hits, its splash damage would be 6 points of fire damage. Those caught in the splash can attempt a reflex save for half damage. The DC of this save is equal to 10 plus half the alchemist's level plus the alchemist's intelligence modifier. So as you can see, and at least in the standard alchemist, intelligence is an important feat. Also at first level, they get Mutagen. At first level, an alchemist discovers how to create a mutagen that can be imbibed in order to heighten his physical prowess at the cost of his personality. A standard action to drink a mutagen. Upon being imbibed, the mutagen causes the alchemist to grow bulkier and more bestial, giving him a +2 natural armor bonus, a +4 alchemical bonus to the selected ability score, for 10 minutes per alchemist level. In addition, when the mutagen is in effect, the alchemist takes a -2 penalty to one of his mental ability scores. If the mutagen enhances his strength, it applies a penalty to his intelligence. If it enhances his dexterity, it applies a penalty to his wisdom. If it enhances his constitution, it applies a penalty to his charisma. So that's the basics. So then at second level, and every 2 levels after that, an alchemist makes an incredible alchemical discovery. Unless otherwise noted, an alchemist cannot select an individual discovery more than once. Some discoveries can only be made if the alchemist has met certain prerequisites first, such as uncovering other discoveries. Only one such discovery can be applied to an individual bomb. The DC of any saving throw called for by the discovery is equal to 10 plus half the alchemist level plus the alchemist intelligence modifier. And give me just a second here. I can give you a few examples from the books, though I don't know if these are in there that you can do. There's stuff like concentrate poison, concussion bomb, delayed bombs, dilution, frost bombs, grand mutagen, stuff like that. So they basically modifies their base powers, and every other level they get to choose one, and some have other prerequisites. So at second level, they get +2 bonus on all saving throws against poison. This bonus increases to 4th level, +4 at 5th level, and then again to 6 at 8th level. At 10th level, an alchemist becomes completely immune to poison. So at 3rd level, they do 2d6 damage with their bomb. bombs. Blech. At 4th, they get another discovery. At 5th, they do 3d6 with their bombs, and they get more poison resistance. At 6th, they get another discovery. At 7th, they get another bomb, 4d6 now. At 8th, they get a discovery and more poison resistance. At 9th, they get another die, so they're up to 5d6. At 10th, they get another discovery and are immune to poison. At 11th, they get another damage, so they're now 6d6. 12th, another discovery. 13th, they get another die, so they're up to 7d6. 14th, they get PM, persistent mutagen. At 14th level, the effects of a mutagen last for 1 hour per level. So instead of the, 10 minutes per level? It's 1 hour per level, and at 14th level, that's going to pretty much last the entire day. And then they get another discovery, 8d6, another discovery, 9d6, another discovery, 10d6, and then another discovery at 20th. They do not seem to have any ultimate class skill they get at 20th the way some of them do. So that's the basic Alchemist. Pretty straightforward and pretty simple when you actually get down to it. The customization from them is really a lot in their discovery. Grenadier. Grenadiers trained to exercise their talents in the thick of battle even when not under the influence of their mutagens. They learn methods of combining weapon attacks with their alchemical magic and sacrifice skill with poisons in order to become more adept at using alchemical bombs or using alchemical items in conjunction with their martial skills. As an unusual side effect of their skill at handling bombs and alchemical items, with increased speed, Grenadiers master the ability to drink potions, elixirs, and mutagens quickly and safely without exposing themselves to peril while doing so. So normally you could generate an attack of opportunity. Drinking a potion in combat, they don't have that issue. So they get the standard alchemical proficiencies. They can throw anything. And they get martial weapons proficiency. So they add martial weapons is basically it. They get the bombs like the other class. Looks like they actually get their mutagen earlier. They get discoveries. But they get precise bomb. When the alchemist throws a bomb, it doesn't affect allies. At 6th level, they get directed blasts. A grenadier can detonate a bomb so that it splashes in a 30-foot cone rather than affecting a radius. This cone starts at the alchemist and extends away from them in the direction she chooses. Each creature within the cone takes damage as if suffered a direct hit from the alchemist's bomb, but succeeding at a reflex save halves the damage. Then at 10th level they get staggering blast. A grenadier's bomb becomes particularly overwhelming when they explode. Whenever a grenadier scores a successful critical hit with a bomb, the creature directly struck by the bomb is staggered for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. A successful fort save reduces the duration to 1 round. They get the first, they never become immune to poison. At later levels, they get +2, and then they get +4, but they never get any better at poison. So they're giving up some of their poison resistance for their abilities. At 2nd level, a grenadier can infuse a weapon or piece of ammunition with a single harmful alchemical liquid or powder, such as acid flask or alchemist fire. The action consumes the alchemical item, but transfers the effect to the weapon in question. The alchemical item takes full effect on the next creature struck by the weapon, but does not splash, spread, affect additional targets, or benefit from any other effects that specifically affects splash weapons. Any extra damage added is not doubled on a critical hit. The Alchemist treatment causes no harm to the weapon treated and wears off 1 minute after being applied if no blow is struck. Infusing a new alchemical item also removes the effect of any alchemical liquid or powder previously applied with this ability. At 6th level, a Grenadier can use their alchemical weapon ability as a swift action. At 15th level, it becomes a free action. So basically, you lose a little poison and you gain the alchemical weapon and the precision bombs. Next is the Vivisectionist. I almost said that right. Yay me. Okay, they get the standard alchemical proficiencies, the standard throw anything. They get the standard mutagen, persistent mutagen. Is that the same? Yeah, that's the same as the Alchemist. However, they don't get bombs. Instead, they get sneak attack. If a character can catch an opponent when he is unable to defend himself effectively from their damage, strike a vital spot for extra damage. The character's attack deals extra damage against any time their target would be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, and when the character flanks a target. The extra damage is 1d6 and increases by 1d6 at later levels. This additional damage is precision damage and is not multiplied on a critical hit. The character must be able to see the target well enough to pick out a vital spot and must be able to reach such a spot. A character cannot sneak attack while striking a character with total concealment. So basically, instead of your bombs, you get sneak attack. You get your poison resistance like normal, but you also get medical discovery at 2nd level, and again every 2 levels thereafter. A Vivisectionist makes an incredible medical discovery. The DC of any saving throw that's called for discovery is equal to 10 plus half the Vivisectionist level plus the Alchemist intelligence modifier. So these are discoveries, but they're medical discoveries, so they're a different list. I have no idea what they are, but they're probably healing and altering body type stuff. You also gain, at 10th level, you can choose one of the advanced rogue talents in place of a rogue talent. So basically at 10th level you get an advanced rogue. So they're sort of a rogue alchemist. Next is the Chirurgeon. An alchemist who studies anatomy and uses their knowledge to heal is a Chirurgeon. And I probably completely mispronounced that, so I'm sure someone will correct me. So they get the normal alchemical proficiencies. They get throw anything. They get the normal bombs. They get the normal mutagens. They get the normal discoveries. But instead of poison resistance, it looks like they get infused curative. At 2nd level, a curative extracts or remove disease, remove blindness, neutralize poison, and cure wounds automatically act as infusions and can be used not only on himself but on other people as well. So basically the self-cures can be used on others. 5th level, get a +3 bonus on all checks involving knowledge religion. If you have 10 or more ranks in lore religion, this bonus increases to +6. And then at 10th level, you get Power Over Death. A Shuriken adds Breath of Life to his formula book as a 4th level extract. His infused curative ability applies to this extract. So if you don't remember, Breath of Life is the one that lets you raise someone from the dead as long as you do it the next round. So those are the basic classes of Alchemist. So let's go with a basic Alchemist here. Boom. Okay, so their recommend is intelligence and dexterity, and I can't really argue with that. So let's go ahead and give them 16 in both of those. Now the question is, are you going to depend more on your bombs or more on your effects? Because that's going to determine here. We're probably going to go more with... That's a hard one. Well, what we could do... make that a 17. And we'll make the extra... They only wear light armor, so they don't need much strength. And we will go and make the extra their intelligence. You could also argue to make the extra their dexterity. It depends on what you want to do for a build for them. They get 5 skill points, so 1 in perception, which of course they have no bonus in. Give them 1 in trickery, just because you can always have somebody. 1 in use magic item. 1 in knowledge arcana. And 1 in knowledge world. So I think what we want to give them, since they're going to be throwing bombs, I think we want to give them point blank shot, because I think that then lets them take precision shot. I like the fact they're both PSs. Well, those are all temporary symbols. So anybody who's going to be a missile weapon person, they probably want those 2 feats as soon as they can reasonably get them. So, and then we will go ahead and next. And then they get their spells, which are potions for them, but it acts like spells. So they get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and they have just not that many more. So definitely want that one, definitely want that one. That one sounds like a good one for an alchemist. That one sounds like a good one. That one sounds good. That one's good. We'll go ahead and do that one. And we make them aggressive. They throw bombs, for Pete's sake. And of course they can be any alignment. We'll make them neutral. And we'll call him Al. Al the Alchemist. So there you see the mutagens for dexterity, strength, and constitution. There's the Alchemist bomb, fighting defensively. Their human bomb, Alchemist parentheses. Here's their shots, skilled, spells. So, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, actually I need to make a comment too here. I'm going to upload this episode in 1080p instead of the normal 720. Anyone who makes it all the way through the video that actually hear this, please leave me a comment saying if you prefer the 1080. It takes about twice as long to upload and longer to render, but I don't mind doing that if people actually want it. But if enough you don't want it, I'll probably just keep doing it 720p because it's a lot faster for me. So let me know. As always, this is Spidey 1958, and have fun gaming.